everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are on Farming Simulator 22 as a little throwback. I decided I'd join 22 since I haven't been on in a long time. And I don't know if you can notice, but we currently have $0. Shocker. Ain't I broke? And you're probably wondering, well, what am I doing? Well, I have this first gen Dodge and this push mower, and that is all I have. That is the only things I own, and I'm just trying to make a profit by doing a landscaping business. Yeah, good luck. I don't understand how I'm going to be able to do this because these are the only two things I have. Other than that though, I'm going to try to make some money. And if you want to see some more videos like this, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and maybe turn on the notifications so you know whenever I post. And remember, you can always unsubscribe later, and it's free. What's better than free? Anyway, on to the video. Alright, so I currently have one job, and it is over here. So you guys know I am in Upper Mississippi River Valley by DJ Modding, and this map is based off of McGregor, Iowa, and across the Mississippi River here is Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. I think that's how you pronounce that. I could be wrong, but it is a very cool map. This is McGregor, and that's Prairie du Chien. I think that's really sweet. But anyway, so my first job is in McGregor, and it's actually this house right in front of me. This is a little bit of an interesting house. So, go knock on the door, tell them I'm here, and I guess we'll get started. Alright, thank you. Alright, so they told us that we can start on the property. And they just want it mowed. That's all they want. They just said they didn't have time this week to get to it. So, that is exactly what we are going to do for them. So, let's turn this thing on. Starts just right up. Isn't this amazing? Alright, so they said that the property line is up to this pole right here. So, that is where I'm going to stop. So, I'm just going to turn right here and continue this way. Also, I think they have a backyard. Yeah, they do have a backyard. But they said they didn't want the backyard mode and they just wanted the front so the neighbors didn't make fun of them. And I'm like, okay, whatever you say. So that is what we are doing right now. Alright, so I just finished up on this half of the front here. And now I'm just trying to get around this part. Which shouldn't take me that long. It's just a few more passes. But boy, this thing is so heavy, it's really hard to push, so I'm not going very fast. But, I mean, that's alright. At least we're going to get paid for it, right? Okay, so for this side, he has this line, then all the way over. So that's kind of a lot of work, but gotta start somewhere, right? So I went ahead and did that little section there. Now I just gotta finish up in the front, and that will conclude this yard. So we got most of this done, and it's taking a lot longer than expected, but I am finishing up right now, and I made it so it's like a little circle, so it should go pretty fast. And that concludes this yard. And go collect my money. Thank you so much. Okay, so I did this yard and he gave me $85, which is kind of crazy because I only charged him like 40 bucks. He gave me $45 for a tip, and he said he would definitely call me back again. So I'd say he liked my service. Okay, on to the next one. Doesn't that place look so beautiful now? Looks great. Alright, so while I was waiting for the next call, I actually got an offer from this fast food place right here. And they said that they would give me $100 if I mowed the outside. They said the guy that usually does it was sick, and literally couldn't come out here, and it's been like this for about 2 weeks. So they said that they were really eager to get it mowed, so that's why they offered it to me, and I gladly accepted. Alright, the mower's off. There we go. Starts right up. And we are mowing. You know, as I was mowing here, I was just thinking, where the heck am I gonna sleep tonight? If I can't find a place to sleep tonight for cheap, I might have to sleep in the truck. That isn't really ideal, but I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And I am not opposed to sleeping in the truck because those seats will climb back pretty far. Alright, so all of these are mowed, and this is the last spot that needs mowed. So I'm gonna knock this out real quick, and then I'm gonna go collect my $100 bill. And with that, that concludes our second job. Alright, I just collected my money, and they also gave me a $5 tip. Hey, guess my luck's turning around. Alright, so I'm at the John Deere dealer because I'm just curious on what they have for lawnmowers, because I was wondering if I could do a trade-in for a certain lawnmower. Because mine, I mean, it's nice and all. It's a very nice mower. But I feel like I could do better. Alright, so the mower I'm looking at is this Honda HRC 216. Now, they said we could do a trade-in because the mower that I have is worth more than the Honda, but isn't quite as good, I guess. So I'm also gonna have to give them $40 too on top of the mower, but they said they could 100% do a trade-in. Alright, so the trade-in has been done. I gave them around $40 to $30 on top of the mower, but our mower is gone. They just unloaded it from the truck, and they said the Honda should be right behind this door. Ah, there it is. Sweet, look at this thing. Now, the reason I traded in for the Honda is because not only does it cut a little wider, but apparently you can actually push it faster because it's not as heavy as the other one. And oh my gosh, I was like breaking my back trying to put it into the truck. But this one is nice and light, and I really like that. So, I also just got off the phone with a neighbor, and he also wants their lawn mowed, so I'm just gonna go mow their lawn for him. Alright, so we are at the second property that the neighbor wanted mowed. Now, it is partially mowed, and there is a reason for that. So, when I was recording some footage last time, some of it just had some weird glitches to it, and I had to scrap this whole section of the video. But that's okay, because I'm back, and I am going to redo it finally. But, basically what we were doing is we were just mowing this lawn for him. The front only, just like the other one we did earlier. And then he's going to give us some money. So, let's see how it goes. As you can see, we are currently just mowing around the edges here. And we will eventually get to over here. For now, we just got to do this. And this yard is done. Turn that off, and let's push it back over here to the truck. And the homeowner is actually outside waiting for me right now. This is perfect. Alright, the homeowner gave me $100. Man, this town is really generous. I charged him like $40 for this yard. It's not that big of a yard. And he gave me $100. I appreciate that guy. He said next time he has me over, yeah, he said next time he wants me to do the backyard too. So, I very much appreciate that. But now I have to think about some things like where I'm going to sleep tonight, because I have no idea where I'm going to sleep tonight. Okay, we are arriving on the property. It is right next to the fire station, I think. Yeah. It is this house right here. So, they want us to mow the whole thing, and then we get paid. So let's do it. I am now starting on this yard, and I will see you guys when I'm either done or halfway done. And I already went over the property line. Nice. And with that, that makes our 3rd yard and our 4th property in total finished. It took quite a while to mow this, actually. I did get kind of distracted in the middle there because I did something else. But I'm going to now collect my money, and we will see how much they made. I'm only charging them $50, so I'm going to get at least $50 out of it. You know, I don't know what it is about this town, but everybody is super generous. They gave me a $100 tip. Oh my gosh, these guys are so nice. I definitely know that I can find a place to sleep tonight. So at least there's that. But boy, people are so generous in this town. Now I'm going to see where I can stay for the night and see if there's anything else that I can do for the day. So I was browsing, and there's this nice hotel here that has this big Wisconsin Badgers logo there, and they're offering about $150 a night for one of their better rooms, but there's this one room where it's only $100 a night. So I think I'm gonna end up staying here. I'm gonna go check in now while I'm waiting for some calls, but at least we have a place to sleep for tonight, and I don't have to sleep in my truck. Alright, we are paid for our first night. There was a $10 fee for just one night. I don't understand, like, your first night has like a $10 fee or something. I don't know. I don't understand it, but I'm not arguing with them. So that puts us around $301. I don't know why we have 301, but we do. So we are now heading back to McGregor because I was looking on Marketplace earlier and I found this property. Yeah, there was a property on Marketplace because there wasn't that good enough of advertising in this town, I guess. But on Marketplace, I found this small little property that was for sale. It was pretty run down and beat, but I want to take a look at it. And if nobody else takes it in time till I get the money, I think we can turn this into a really cool landscaping business location. So I'm heading over there to go check it out. I'm really excited, to be honest, because I would love to make this place my own. This property is on a pretty far end of town, if I do say so. You gotta go past Tractor Supply and past Rudy's, and it should be down here. I think I see it. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, I'm excited to check it out. Alright, so here's the property. We're just pulling up on it. It's an old, abandoned farm. Oh boy, does it look interesting. So yeah, this place is really old and run down. Gosh. Oh, let's see if I can open this. Alright. Wow, look at this. There's a really old rundown farm. So it has this red shed, which actually looks really nice. I don't think I can open these. He said I could wander on the property, but can't open any of the shed doors. So there might be something in there, might not be. Got this rusty gravity tank here. That's interesting. Looks like we got this ear corn silo. That's cool. Really old rundown barn. That's interesting. And then we have this open shop here with this hose. Huh. This place looks really cool. It also has a wooden fence around the whole side, but boy, are these bushes bad. It's really close to the train tracks. That would be the only thing I don't really like about this property, is it being so close to the train tracks. But other than that, this place is beautiful. Well, at least we can make it beautiful again. But yeah, he wants around $20,000 for the property. I'm definitely gonna have to work him down. I think I can get him to around $15,000 because 20 is way too much for this place. You ain't catching me paying 20 for this. But yeah, I hope I can run him down to at least 15 grand because 20 is really steep. But boy, that place, I would love to have that place. So I'm going to pull into this Conoco here because I have some outside of town jobs I need to go to. And my phone's about to die, so I don't think I can be able to record it for you guys, but I don't know. I'm just gonna top off on some fuel, and I'm gonna head out. Okay, I'm coming back into town here. It is pretty late. I did a lot more jobs than I thought I was gonna. There were some really big properties, like some older farms and stuff. And yeah, so I'm heading back into town. I'm gonna head over to Prairie du Chien so we can go sleep in that hotel. But we made around $430 while I was out. That is a lot. I mowed about 5 properties, and it took me quite a while with my little push mower. But one of the properties actually had a riding lawnmower that they let me use. They just couldn't get to it today. That's why they hired me. So that's pretty interesting. Good morning, everybody. It is currently 11:30, just about, and I am just now getting over to my truck because I finally got a call this morning. So last night I made quite a bit of money, and now I'm just gonna see if I can make enough money to buy some things at the dealership. I browsed Marketplace this morning, and I found some really cool things that I would like to purchase, and I would like to show you guys in a bit here. So, that's alright. I actually did have a few ideas for the company. So, you know how that one property I was looking at was 20 grand, right? Well, I just called the bank, and they said they could offer me a $30,000 loan, which would cover all the fees for that place. I like the sound of that. With that $30,000, that could also get me some more equipment to upgrade my business. So, I'm going to head over to the bank, and I think we're going to go make that deal. Alright, so a few things just happened. So, as you can see, I now have $30,000, and I'm heading over to the property because I'm going to meet the guy, and I'm going to go purchase this property. I am very excited for this, and I'm going to see how much money I can work him down to, or if I'll be able to work him down at all. He seems really steep about this, so I might not be able to work it down, but 20 grand, now that I have this loan, I can actually handle that. So, it's only one way to find out, I guess. Okay, the purchase was just made. The lowest he could go down to is $19,000. So we are now the official owners of this property. I am super excited, but we got to do a lot of cleanup if we want to actually make this place work. Like, number one, we're probably going to have to get rid of this thing somehow. So we're going to have to hire some guys to knock that out. I don't know if anyone's going to want to buy it or something, but we're going to have to see. And then we're going to have to clean up these bushes. So, this place needs a lot of work, but I think we can make it happen. Now, right now, I'm going to go head over to the dealership because there's a trailer that they're offering me, and there's a few other things that I think I should be able to purchase to help the business and to help clean up this place. So, let's head over there and see what they got. Okay, purchases were made, and I took all of their deals. I now have $49 left. I currently am broke, so I have $49 in my account right now, and negative 30 in my account right now. Negative 30 grand. So, yeah, that's not the best. But all of our stuff that I just bought is in the back, and I would like to show you guys what I just purchased. Okay, so as you can see, I purchased quite a few things. Number one, I purchased this yard trailer right here. That was the thing that they had the biggest deal on, and I could not pass it. It was just too good to be true. And then I bought these 3 things. As you can see, I have this brush mower here. Now, this thing is mainly for our personal place, and I can't really cut anybody's yard with this thing because it's kind of messy, and it really is only for like heavy brush and things like that. So I'll be doing ditches and things like that with this, but that's pretty much it. So we have that brush mower here, and then we have this little John Deere that was on sale for a really good deal. And now we actually have a riding lawnmower to do people's yards. So this is for yards, and the push mowers for yards. And then we have this steel weed whacker over here, which is also for people's yards. So we're going to be taking these places and we're going to be cleaning it up real nice. So I am very excited for this business. Now, a lot of people will think that this is cheating. You just took out a $30,000 loan. It's my game. I can do whatever I want. I just feel like I'm not a huge fan of the extremely slow progression, and I like it this way. Now we at least have a decent start, and I am very excited for the business's future. So, let's go start cleaning up our yard until, we get another call. Alright, we are approaching our little property here. I am excited to clean this thing up. Oh, I just barely missed the turn. Yeah, so this place definitely needs a lot of work, and that's why I purchased this brush mower here. So, I'm gonna unload everything and, well, get started. First things first, I gotta actually see if this thing can even cut through this, so. It's on. Oof. And wouldn't you know, it is cutting through it really good, actually. Wow. I am highly impressed by this thing. I think this might have been one of our best purchases, and this thing alone cost around $6,000. Yeah, this was what cost the most, so. Very glad we actually made this purchase, and now I can actually do other people's ditches and things, so. Sweet. Well, alright, it is gonna rain pretty soon here, so I think I'm gonna park everything away. And I think I'm gonna call it an episode. So, I hope you guys enjoy this series, because I will definitely make more videos on this series. I think this is really entertaining. And I hope you guys think it's very entertaining as well. But, for now, this is going to be the end of the episode. And if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and comment down below what you would want to see next. I am willing to try any game that is reasonably priced if I don't have it. I'm willing to try any game or any type of thing for Farming Simulator. I'm thinking about doing some more Minecraft, Geometry Dash, some things like that. Supermarket Simulator, I might do that on Twitch. Also, check the Twitch. Check out my Twitch, Sometimes I stream there. You might like it a lot. But, as I said, that's going to be the end for this video, and I really hope you enjoyed. Comment down below what you want to see me to do next. And, yeah. See y'all in the next one.